And here we go with the white smoke billowing from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel earlier this afternoon, our time. A new pope is chosen. Robert Francis Prevost of Chicago takes the name Pope Leo XIV and vaults into history as the first pope from the United States. The Chicago-born missionary spent his career ministering in Peru before taking over the Vatican's powerful office of bishops. Well, right now, as you can see behind me live, we are showing you the Vatican. Empty streets in Rome right now, where it's just after 5 in the morning. In Louisville's Catholic churches tonight, though, worshipers focused on Leo XIV's message of peace and dialogue. WHS 11 team's Jose Alonso and photojournalist Emma Gefter found the services also met that uplifting message.
One of the first masses held in Louisville since the historic announcement. Being held at St. Francis of Assisi in the Highlands.
It's just such a joyful day for our beautiful Catholic Church and my faith.
Inside this church, Michelle Jackson immediately came to these pews to pray after witnessing history.
I was actually over at St. Albert the Great, and they brought the entire school into the gym to witness everything. They brought a TV in there, and all, 700 plus children came in to watch the announcement.
It's a moment Catholics across the world have been waiting for, the embrace of the new Pope, Leo XIV. Back in the Derby City, the bells ringing at Holy Trinity in St. Matthew's in celebration. Archbishop Shelton Fabre says he doesn't personally know him, but is excited for Americans.
A relatively young country, a relatively young faith, has now produced a gift for all Catholics in the world, Pope Leo XIV. So in that sense, it is very, very historic.
The election of a new pope who was born in Chicago. Semi-retired priest and WHAS 11's Moral Side of the News guest, Father Joe Graffis, gives his perspective.
He was a young priest in Chicago for a while as an Augustinian, but not much experience in the United States. How he and our current president will get along will be interesting, but I would think he would fall in the line of many of his predecessors in recent years.
Is this an indication the Cardinals knew who they wanted right away?
I do. I think that, it's a very, very quick conclave, but the last few have not been very, very long. But this one even shorter than the election of John Paul II. I do think it's an indication of union and unity among the cardinals.
Louisville Catholics are finally getting a sense of who their new leader of faith is and how he'll impact the world. Jose Alonso, WHAS 11 Night Team, on your side.
By the way, we want to let you know the Louisville Archbishop, you saw him right there, will be leading a massive Thanksgiving for Pope Leo XIV this coming Monday at 6 p.m. in the evening, right at the Cathedral of the Assumption in downtown Louisville.